Apologies, people. Oh, technology is so funny sometimes. Hey, Golden Lily. Happy to see that you're here. I'm going to just open this up on my um, computer as well so that I can see comments that are coming in live and hopefully keep on top of them. So, yeah, this is always distracting seeing myself. Um, Welcome, everyone. Yeah, nice to have you here joining. How's your Monday been? Your Monday. Hopefully, you can hear me. Trying to do some different tech stuff here today, so let me know if there's like any issues with the audio or whatever. Yeah, I feel like I had a really lovely day today, and I've been away at a women's weekend again. I've been part of this women's group for the past like year almost now. And yeah, very transformational this weekend. I was supposed to have a client even session, which was kind of like booked sort of at last minute, and they were like, "Can we reschedule?" I'm like, "Yes, yes, let's do that." Need to still learning how to set my boundaries with work. Sometimes I like to be busy. Oh, it's been an okay Monday. Sweet Golden Lily. Okay, yeah, yeah. An okay Monday works. It's like makes me think of Garfield. Well, let's do some cards and stuff. If you'd like a card, a rune in that, you can let me know. I feel like I don't really have a whole lot of anything to share intuitively. I've just been kind of enjoying my day off today and last night too. I felt like it was finally the stepping into out of like the Lent time and having a bit of like a fast from certain areas of my life. And I just had a lot of fun entering into like playful creative space with my partner, you know, singing and making music and just like allowing ourselves to the opportunity to enjoy like time together. So I'm here, pull cards, pull runes. If you would like one, you can let me know in the comments. And then, yeah, we'll go from there and see like, I am curious what people are doing for themselves to step into more play. If you feel like sharing that, how does that work for you? How do you find it is to be in a place of just enjoying your day, enjoying your everyday, enjoying your moments? Because I think there's definitely challenges that come with that. So we got a few different decks here. We have the chakra deck, the lovely Rider-Waite tarot, which is just a nice, I love this one. I don't know, I got it at like Indigo or Chapters or something, and it's just so simple. The nice old traditional deck. And then we have some Angel of Abundance cards. Is that what they're called? Angels of Abundance, Doreen Virtue's deck. So, and the runes, obviously. So you can let me know if you'd like a card pulled in the comments section. I will pull something just to start from this Angels of Abundance. I don't see any comments, so... Oh, okay, there we go. It's funny I say that, then I see Golden Lily. Okay, Golden Lily. We'll just start with you. Oh, Nalily, ciao. Hi there. Nice to see you virtually too. So we'll pull one for pull some for Golden Lily, then we'll get through the list. And if you know anyone else that you think might be interested in having a card pulled or whatever, the ruins, feel free to share this with them. Ooh, okay, Golden Lily. Detox your friendships, eh? But yeah, the more the merrier. Trying to see how it works in the evening time, because I know not everyone's available in the day. Ooh, Golden Lily, you got the Magician. So the Magician ties to the letter Bet, which relates to the house. And you have this Angel of Abundance card, Detox Your Friends. So who's coming into your house, Golden Lily? Who are you allowing into your personal space that maybe shouldn't be there anymore? It says your abundance flow is being affected by the people with whom you're spending time. So be discerning about your associations and relationships. Oh, this is interesting. Choose to be with people who are inspiring, generous, and supportive. I'll show you the card here. So the detox your friends from the Angels of Abundance deck was the first to come. Then we had the Magician. So it's like almost like you creating what you want. And I'm seeing this though also from the place of doing like magic or creating through energetic boundaries, the ability to cleanse your house, to set up that space. And then we have the Tower. It was actually in reverse. I'm holding it upside down. And it's interesting because the Tower is connected to the letter P, which has to do with the mouth. So can you use your voice to create the boundaries that are needed to create space in your home? Sometimes it can be hard to like tell people no, like you're not welcome here. And, I don't know if you're, depending on your family cultural background too, sometimes like people will just show up at people's homes, which isn't really ideal. But let's get you a chakra card. Is there some way that for supporting healing for Golden Lily? Yeah, I just want to point out because I'm seeing this card. Exactly, I have that problem saying no. So it's interesting because when I'm seeing the card here, you can see how the people are kind of falling and they're like, I don't know, there's something about the way they look. I'm just going to pull a card, then we'll maybe speak to that if it needs to happen. Oh, growth. So yeah, okay, this makes sense to me. Sorry, I did see that you said you have issues saying no. You don't want to hurt feelings, which I get for sure. That's the difficulty of setting boundaries. And so it's important we start like slow and go gentle with saying no. Sometimes we have to just practice through the simple ways, with people that we don't know. Maybe something happens, and you just have to say no. Even maybe if you want to say yes, can you practice saying no for once? Because that might feel a little different. But, there's something about the way these people looked in the reverse Tower card. And it almost looks like this. You could see like a sadness on the one individual's face of being like thrown out of the tower. With you cleansing and burning your home. And this then releasing all of these people that aren't really there. They're going to be disappointed. This is almost as though here is in this card, the growth card, which is a heart space card with the green. We have this these plants that are outside of some type of operating room. And we can see that's like this plant here has this aura around it, as if it's like the soul of the plant that's inside being worked on. And in a way, when I see these ones, I get this sense of like sadness, almost like these are the friends who, some of them are for you, some of them might not be for you. There's these different types of energies with these different types of plants. And it's like, can you see this as an opportunity? If you were to, this is going to be really weird. If you were to like imagine you could send yourself like astrally to all your friends and see what would they be saying behind your back. Okay. And if it's something that lights you up and is growing you, great. And if not, then why have those people in life? And I get the image here of this plant in the operating room is kind of like dead, has left its body astrally, is now outside seeing the people who it has felt its whole life care for it. They're there at the hospital waiting and they're having a conversation and having different emotions, if that makes any sense. So I think the people that are around you, if you can even just do this through a visualization, imagine what type of things would they say about me? Because you are going to know already the people who talk highly of you and the people who don't. Okay. You are actually telling me what a woman in my dream told me. Oh, that's interesting. Well, yeah, whatever that is. Let's see a rune. And then we shall move on to Naleli. Naleli. I hope I'm saying your name correctly. Yeah, it is an interesting card, isn't it? All these cards. Yeah, there's so much power. That Magician card. Okay, Golden Lily. Let's see a rune. Feel free to say more about your dream if you'd like. I'm always curious about that stuff. Interesting. So we have Yara, and it was kind of on its side. Yara is like the harvest. And it's interesting because it's almost like I'm seeing this growth card, but it's like it's almost in a pause. Like this is like the abundance, but the harvest of everything that we grow, right? So you're in obviously a transition. The tower, that makes sense. Everything's in the transformation. Nigeli, okay, cool. And this is part of the process for you. Golden Lily. So just trust and cutting away from these relationships. So he's going to move this ruin into like the upright position with time. But it's just, this is just growth. It's part of it. Practice saying no. I'm not sure what else happened in your dream. If there's something that you feel is applicable, I'm sure you could go to bed tonight with the intention, just before bed, say, I want clarity on how do I really detox friendships? How do I grow in this relationship? How do I say no? Whatever your intention you feel like you would like to set. And you're obviously receiving images and messages through your dreams, so they will continue for you. Sweet. So yeah, I hope that helps, Golden Lily. Thanks for being here again. Nice to see you virtually. Sweet. Yeah, the dreams. I mean, if any of you have seen other videos on this channel, you know the dream time is a very important time. It's a huge part of shamanic work is like going into the dream, you know, utilizing half of the time in our life, if we think about it that way. We're awake for half the day, sleep half the day, or whatever, depending how much sleep you get. Like we can utilize that dream time. That can be a very potent healing, and a lot comes through. So it can be healing, it can be supportive, all that good stuff. You know, it's about really tapping into what dreams mean for you. You know, it's nice to speak with others sometimes because, you know, they can give you maybe some other kind of guide you a little bit in a way of having conversations, and new ideas and new concepts and insights can be sparked, but you ultimately hold the truth of your own dreams. Okay. Jelly, let's pull a card or two or three or four or whatever for you. You're welcome, Golden Lily. Yeah, healing through dreams. Love it. Jelly, let's see. Okay, well, there were three cards that just literally jumped out there. So we have the Hangman in reverse. We have the Lovers. And we have Ace of Swords. Okay. I'm just going to pull one of these chakra cards. The Hangman in reverse is such an interesting card. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, it just looks so much more, no, I can't even say if it looks more stressed. Which one looks more stressed to you? This one, this upright one definitely has this weird sense of uncomfortability, you know, because of the gravity going down, and yet it looks like they're kind of dancing. I don't know, it's like a Russian, like, or one of those like Eastern European type dancers. So I don't know if there's someone in your life, Nigeli, that represents that. We have the Lovers. There's something here about balancing, and then we have the Ace of Crowns. Let's just pull this and then see what's happening. And I'm seeing images of a bunch of different things. Are you going to be able to go to the mountains or anything like that anytime soon, Jelly? Hi, Jabius, the sleepwalker. It does look like a yoga stance. Is that kind of like the tree, the tree, tree pose, kind of, sort of, except I guess your foot's usually on your leg. Oh, where am I going here? Okay, the Jelly. I live by the mountains. I could go this weekend. There's something about the mountains, because in both of these cards, that's something that was really pulling. And then we pulled the Miracle card, Solar Plexus. So there's quite a bit of yellow here, and in the Hanged Man. There's something about opening up in like the crown space. And I'm not sure if there's like a relationship or something that's maybe been on your mind or been on your heart, you know, someone that's in your life that dare I say, you're hoping to gain some clarity about things. Like, I feel like the mountains is where it's going to be. It's like you're going to triumph over any thoughts of difficulties, maybe get clarity on it, like basically get like the miracle of whatever, maybe you don't even know what that is. He said it as I wrote it. I live by the mountains. I could go this weekend. I'm going through a separation of a 7-year relationship. Right before your, oh, interesting. I'm going to pull a rune first, then we'll do the angel cards. Yeah, sorry to hear that. I'm not sure if that's your choice or the other person's choice. 7, okay. Yeah, sorry. That's quite difficult. 12 and 6, 18. This women's weekend I just went to, wasn't that, then it was your choice. Yeah, sorry. Oof. So this women's weekend, we spent a lot of the time, oh, interesting, talking about death, dying, the process of death, and what it means to surrender to the process of that. And I thought it interesting, the last card for Golden Lily, we had the Tower card. That's something that I've been meditating on. That specific letter Pei the past week is like the tower, the crumbling, the collapsing of what we think was for us. And I don't know your situation, obviously, and you probably made a choice that it's obviously that's not an easy decision, whatever is going on. Obviously there's reasons for that. And I just invite you to spend time with yourself and nature, obviously with the mountains, and see if you can be in that surrendering place, just be willing to like shed it, all of it. Like 7 years, that's a long time. Like everything that was there, are you willing to just like bury it into the earth? Let the earth take it and almost become nothing, which is a grieving process. There's loss. It's difficult. It's not an easy process at all. Okay. I'm not saying there won't be tears or anger or anything, but from that, what can be transformed, and you're being supported was the main thing. It's also interesting. I'm just going to point out, because the rune that came out was a Fola. It was standing up, and it's kind of in reverse technically when I flipped it over. And Fola is the rune for like Odin, the Norse god, who also hung from the Yggdrasil, the world tree. And there is a technique I've sometimes have shared with other people on here, when like this rune or anything around Odin comes, is the perspective, or the activity of like changing perspective. Whether you literally hang off the side of a bed or some way, if you do like acro yoga, you could like hang upside down and just hold that as a meditative posture. I think that might be the best way to go about it if it's safe for you to do that. Obviously be mindful of your body, and just being upside down can bring a new perspective about the situation you find yourself in. Otherwise, you can cover one eye, meditate by looking at like a flame or looking at an object or whatever, just staring, and then you switch and cover the other eye after like 5 minutes and see what shows up. But yeah, there's something about, there's going to be a new perspective, a new group, a new connection that can be made through to your tribe, to your people, and so I know it's easier said than done again. I'm not saying get over anything like loss like that, but I do feel like from everything that dies in our life, new birth comes. So what is it that you want to call in? What type of relationship do you want to call in? What type of partner do you want to have close to you? 7 years means to me that was obviously I don't want to say a karmic connection, but there was something about that really, that's like to me, a sacred number, 7, learning, spiritual, like kind of growth and development. So yeah, beautiful that you were able to set a boundary for yourself, whatever that boundary was. I'm seeing comments and I feel like I see them, but then thank you for the recommendations. Yeah, you do whatever you need to do, obviously. I just speak things. A relationship with yourself first. Yes, totally. Oh yeah, the fun of that. Anyways, power of prayer is the angel card, and it says, give this situation to God for uplifting and healing, and be open to miracles. Heaven's unlimited resources, love, and answers are awaiting your prayers. Be sure to act upon the divine guidance God gives to you in response to your prayers, which I'm sure you are. If you said no and said yes, you listening to something, yeah, miracles and spending time in that nature. And prayer can be however you want to do it, but it can be as simple as being in nature, looking at the mountains from your home or wherever you are, and just giving it, surrendering it, whatever it is that's on your heart to the earth, to God. Some people might not like that I said that, but God created the earth first, and the all is in the earth. So yeah. Anyways, Nigeli, I hope that makes sense. Nice having you here. Oh, I look every day. I look at the mountains every day when meditating. That's super cool. Oh, I love that. I love that. Okay, Jabias, the sleepwalker. I think you want a card, so I'll just pull you one. This is where the boundaries get kind of weird. If you don't want a card, just let me know. Yeah, you're welcome, Jelly. Nice having you here. Oh, more nature. Seriously, that's what I loved about this weekend. Just going out and like hanging out with women in at the land, just chilling. Okay, Jabias, the sleepwalker. I like that name. Let's pull you some cards, Jabias. But yeah, nature, so much more nature. I'm so happy now it's coming to summer here. Nice weather, though today it like rained, snowed, which is always a lovely experience. Okay, ooh. So Jabias, we have the Page of Swords, the Knight of Cups. Yeah, I'm getting this like, kind of like, ooh, the Magician again. Lots of masculine type energy here. I'm just going to show you. And it's almost like a story. I think I'm holding it the same way it came. It almost feels like the story, moving through thoughts in the mind, moving through like almost like an evolution here, moving up through into the feelings and becoming more understanding of the feelings and emotions, and then into the Magician, where like this transmutation or knowing, I guess, the knowledge of your transmutation. And obviously we know, oh, you might not know, but I'm just going to speak. The Magician has all the elements on the table here, right? Has the wand, the disc, has the cup that the Knight of Cups is holding, and has the sword that the Page of Swords is holding. So the wand, fire, the disc, earth. Is there something there, Jabias, that maybe is wanting to be looked at? Your earthly spark, or like some form of like inner inspiration to create in the physical world. So if depression is something that's been present for you, let's pull a chakra card for Jabias, who may or may not even be watching. But if anyone else is joining, because I see there's other people here, I just haven't seen any comments. You can let me know if you want a card. Jabias, let's see this. Perception. So we have this is green. This is a green chakra, so heart chakra card. Perception. This is something that came up this weekend as I was talking, some conversations around depression, around how if you've ever experienced depression, I have, it can get very dark, and it can be a scary place to go back into. But there's something here that's like healing in your heart. There's this gem that whatever the past might have been, it's like you now have new eyes. You've like I said, there's been this evolution through something. And now it's about you tapping into this like inner spark so you can create something in this life. And when you can be in that, I think there's going to be a lot, that healing, the transformation you've been doing, your perception about it is going to change. Like in a very brand new way that's going to be like really expanding. Like there's that gem in that image. Let's pull a rune for Jabias. Rune. It looks like in that card she's like holding something on. She's holding the door, maybe door handle on the door. Whoops. It's like she wants to walk out. I don't know if you can see that. It's like she wants to walk out. She's got her hand on the door, about to turn away from like this beautiful part that's there. So don't turn away from it, Tobias, is what I'm saying. Whatever's showing up, can you go into it? You know, talking with about the grief, the sadness, the pain of emotions. Can you go into some of that and know that it's okay? We have Ngazi. So there is something birthing inside of you. It might be like an inkling of an idea, something that maybe people keep bringing up to you. Maybe it's something you enjoy, but you're kind of like pushing it away. I really feel like you're being encouraged to start that growth process. And this is fertility. It's about growing and creating it, but it's taking the action. So there, and that's what the magician is doing in the card, is the action. He's having to do the magic, right? The ritual itself with the elements, all those elements that he has like brought into his possession, and utilizing the spiritual world above and the physical world below. So everything that you have, that you've learned or studied, or the practice you have gained doing what you love, or what you think you might need to do if you haven't already, encouraging you to look into that. And yeah, like you're being supported above and below by that. And it's safe for you to do that. Let's pull you an Angel of Abundance card, Tobias. Because I think that makes sense for physical experience. I love these cards. Oh my gosh, what's going on with the angel cards? Sorry, I love the cards that were pulled for you. Just this evolution of experience. It says raise or promotion. Congratulations. An increase in your abundance flow awaits you. This is a result of your positive focus and willingness to take action based on your divine guidance. Keep up the good work. So, raise or promotion. So yeah, maybe you're going to welcome some good money vibes into your life. Be willing to accept it. Know that you created that for yourself, and use that to support whatever else you're hoping to create in your life. Okay, there you go. Sweet. Well, I don't see any other comments here. I see more people have potentially showed up. So yeah, every Monday, depending on the time, I've been doing it lunchtimes. Next week will probably be around lunchtime again. Just coming on here and just, yeah, holding space. Love connecting with people. I know it's virtual. It's, you know, if you'd like though, you can follow me on Instagram, Deep Mind Squared. There you'll be able to also find more information about other events I hold that are like virtual or in person if you're in the Edmonton, Alberta area. Yeah, and we do like all sorts of things. Like tomorrow evening we have a Reiki share, you know, so people can come in, receive Reiki, and also take part in supporting folks with, you know, sharing healing that way, whether they have Reiki or not. And we do all sorts of other things. So lovely to meet people on virtual world, but if you are someone who likes to connect other ways, yeah, that works. Yeah, I'm Jelly. I'm in Edmonton, Alberta, so in Canada. I'm not sure where you are. But yeah, a lot of the stuff too I host sometimes online. Like we've been doing full moon circles online, like ceremony and that. So that's all through Zoom. But yeah. Ooh, Colorado, very cool. Oh, okay, yeah, the mountains. That makes sense then. I worked with a guy who was, well, not I think he was going in and out near Boulder, but anyways, what am I doing? Let's see about some runes. Let's just pull like 3 runes just for kind of guidance here. Let's just see what they have to say. Before I let folks go. You're near Boulder. Cool. Oh, I'd love to go there. I think I have some family that were kind of near Colorado, but I've never been there. One more for the collective people. Let's see, what do we need for this week? Oh, that was weird. There were like 4 runes in my hand, and then there was one. So, the collective. We have that Othello rune again. That's interesting. Watch it be all the same runes. That would be weird. So we have Thuras reversed. I'll show that here. It's like the thorn, in a way, like a type of sort of like a protection. And then we have Laguz, love. And if you haven't already figured this out or not been part of the channel here, when I read runes or cards, I just kind of do my own thing. So if you have your own interpretation of it, great. Do what you need to do for you. I just share what I need to share. And then we have Othello. So I'm getting the sense that there's something here, kind of tying into what was being said earlier, a bit about this protection around our spaces and how it's important that we need to set up boundaries that are loving boundaries for people in our lives. And that includes people that are in our tribe. And I think this is about the fact that we're, again, like kind of dismantling our people around us who we feel connected with, our relationships, so that we can come into more love of self, so we can do and be in alignment with what really feels good for each of us on an individual level. And so wherever you are with this process, it's not easy. It might mean you have to completely disconnect. You might have to say no, which we talked about before, might be hard for some people. But as we come out of like, we're waking up again from winter here in the northern hemisphere of the world. And there's something really beautiful and powerful that can come from setting these boundaries so we can welcome in new opportunities of relationships with ourselves first and foremost, and then with others. So just to support us before we go, I'm just gonna do a little like energy healing, just sending some Reiki. So Reiki is like universal healing energy. It's something that I support folks with. If you haven't seen the rest of our videos on the channel, there's a lot of Reiki videos. You can see some of those. And so I invite you wherever you are now, if you can, for a moment. You don't have to have your eyes closed if you don't want to, but you can just take a few minutes here just to relax and just to notice whatever you notice as the Reiki energy is flowing to you. And Reiki is just that healing universal energy. It's supportive. It's only going to do what it needs to do for you. You're going to receive exactly what it is you're meant to receive. And it's just love. So there's no harm. If it's nothing, if it's something you do not want, then you don't receive. Nothing can step over your own personal boundaries. And I'm just going to call forth your guides, your ancestors, your angels, whatever supportive team. You can call those in yourself as well right now, just to hold space for you and to share with you any insights that might need to come your way for this week. And we're going to call in these runes here. So just as I vibrate the rune names, just notice what you notice in your body as you continue to focus on your breath, the sensations, the sounds of my voice, or any other sounds around you. Thuras. Thuras. Breathing that into your heart. Laguz. 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 Othello. Turas, Lagus, Othella. Breathing that into your heart, to your body. Whatever images, thoughts, feelings came up during that, feel free to just bring them into you, sit with that. If you need to journal, and see what shows up for you in the days to come. Watching the dreams, as we were talking about earlier, the dreams can be a potent time. Yeah, so much guidance, so much love to all of you. And I appreciate you tuning in here tonight. I do not see any more comments about cards, so I think this is a lovely place to end it. Yeah, and maybe I will see you again next Monday at some point, or in a future Monday, where we can just come together and, yeah, vibe together. It's fun. So yeah, thank you, Natalita. Lovely to have you here. Golden Lily, Tobias, all the other folks that are watching, but silently, because maybe you're just being here and enjoy. I welcome you. And yeah, until next time, you take care.